Hello everybody, my name's Spicy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're in Zagoroth's account and we're going to be taking on the hard Fireknight. Now this is a takeover I'm pretty excited to do as I began to really like doing Fireknight takeovers. Um, as you can see, this guy has some pretty insane Fireknight gear here. These gauntlets I'm quite jealous of. I think the gauntlets are really the only thing I'm missing um, for a build like this, but nonetheless, I think I've gone ahead and thrown together a team here. Yeah, okay. So this account is just very stacked and hard to find the champions when just trying to throw together the team. So I put the team together and I don't know because there is a Creodin and I might want to put him in here. But this is the team idea I have. But with two ally attack champions, I think I should be fine to just go ahead and do exactly what's here instead of putting Creodin in. He wants to be farming a decent, at least like level 6 Fireknight hard. And I mean, he has the silver and I have about 3,000 pieces to cleanse if I need if I need any form of silver. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into building these people. Um, I might come in periodically and talk to you guys about how the gearing process is going, but I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody stripped off and then certain builds I'll highlight and show you guys. But until then, yeah, that's what's going on. Okay guys, so we have gone ahead and finished the Nathro build. He's a little heavy on crit rate, but I wanted him to have some speed without taking away from anybody who mattered that much. Again, heavy on crit rate, but his speed isn't bad, his HP is solid, his defense is good, his crit damage is good, he's in Savage and speed. He's booked, he has Soul Reap, and he's going down in a War Master. I picked Soul Reap just because it'll help with the waves. Next, we're going to be building Newt because he's going to be our main damage dealer, and then we'll move from there. So I'm going to get his build done. I'm not going to build him in Relentless because I need the buffs to stay up so he doesn't die. Just a little heads up for the build I'm doing. We have finished Newt. So he's in a perception and protection set. I didn't go Savage, but I did get a refresh ring in here. So his overall stats are 45k HP, 4.1k defense, 262 speed, 101% crit rate, 235% crit damage, and 384% crit. 384 accuracy. His crit damage is a little low, don't get me wrong, but the rest of his stats should make up for that little bit of low crit damage. And then just the basic masteries on him. Maybe, no, it's fine. Okay, so now, is there any way? No, probably not. All right, so he's done. Now I'm going to move on to onto Coldheart here. The biggest issue that I have with these builds is that Lenathril is slower than Newt. But that'll work out in the waves really well because Newt will get an AoE weaken out and then he'll get to do his AoE, which should be good. But next I'm going to go ahead and do Coldheart because she is our next damage dealer, and we're gonna see how well I can get her built because she will need to be have high survivability. So trying to get her defense high, her HP high, and then her damage high. Coldheart is finished up. So I have her a little bit of survivability stats. Getting her defense high is pretty difficult, but getting her HP up there wasn't too bad. Her crit damage isn't super high, but everything seems to be working well. Her attack actually is pretty high too. 337 accuracy. I don't know if he has no bonuses for Fireknight, which kind of sucks, so definitely will recommend doing that, man. Yeah, but yeah, this is Coldheart. just the speed and perception set. She's fully booked, obviously. Phantom touch, and then she's just going down into Giant Slayer, so she's doing extra hits into Fireknight. Now we have two more people to do here. Um, we have Fat Man and Mithrala. I believe I'm going to do Fat Man first because I need him to be extremely quick, but not too much accuracy. However, Mithrala, I want to build her as sort of a pseudo build, so she can function in both PvP and PvE. So I'm going to get on and do both of the builds and then come back. Alright everybody, so I have finished both of them. Now I went with a very fast build on Fat Man, keeping his HP okay, his defense alright. Attack is up there, 291 speed, over 100% crit rate, 120% crit damage, and then 310 accuracy. He is fully booked, he has Phantom Touch, and it's just lasting gifts going down into War Master. And then we have Mithrala in a full set of perception, just focused on speed more than pure accuracy. Her accuracy could be about 100 higher, but I wanted to have her in a defense chestplate, so that puts her at 53k HP, 4.3k defense, 286 speed, and 460 accuracy, and then the extra 246 resistance. She's fully booked. She's just going down in lasting gifts in War Master, just like Fat Man. And with a cleansing, is it called cleansing? No, refresh. My bad. Refresh amulet. And now we get to try the team. So I'm going to take this into stage 4. I'm at 5. We need to go ahead and open up the presets. You guys can watch this part. Now we're not going to use that and not use that. When it comes to Lanathril, we're going to have him open with that and don't use it. And actually, you know what, he's just not going to use that. And he's going to open and not use that. First this, not use his A3 again, and then first. This means Mithrala needs to open with that and not use it, open with that, not use it, not use this, and open A1. Fat Man is going to open A3, open A3, and then first A3. And then Cold Heart is going to do mainly A2s on the waves, not use the Heart Seeker, and then not use that. And she tends to be smart with her AI, so we'll leave her be. And I mean, this should work well. At least that's the hope. Everybody being decent speed should really help with the overall nukage. Hathril not really hitting the absolute hardest. Might have to change up his masteries and just make him nuke masteries because he is supposed to be helping with wave clear. And well, that was not a very big hit. Yeah, alright. We're gonna go ahead and end this battle and switch his masteries into just pure nuke masteries. Recently used first. Alright, now similar thing here, just go down straight into lasting gifts, and then let's just go pure nukage on him. Giving him some extra speed is always good. Okay, a little bit of buffering. Cycle of Violence, Kill Streak, Helm Smasher, and then Methodical for the extra A1 damage. And don't think anything's really gonna matter here, so we're just gonna put that on there. Okay, now that he's a little bit more nuke focused, let's run this back and see how it goes. Overall, we should see some decent damage. Only 24k. We do, like I said, he does have to go ahead and get the upgrades from Live Arena into here. I don't know if he has some extra ones. If he does, I'll definitely put them in here. But getting the defense ignore helps so much. Makes everybody just rip through these waves. Um, so we'll definitely have to check that. Now, the waves don't seem to be all that bad, and that Soul Reap is definitely gonna help. Yeah, and then having these refresh accessories will help with the boss fight and even the waves. It also doesn't help that he's wrong affinity for this fight and trying to be the nuker. I think the biggest issue with this team is going to be the lack of a healer. We're really just banking off of masteries, hoping that the masteries can keep us alive along with our shields, increase defense. We do not have a decrease attack, which is a pretty risky move. If this team does not work out, then we're just going to take out Mithrala and put in Stagnite, or take out Cold Heart and put in Stagnite, one of the two. Considering we have two ally attacks, bringing in... oh goodness, my phone's going off, my bad guys. Considering that the ally attacks are here, it means that Newt is going to be taking a lot more turns. Okay. So should at least get some damage down into it. Now I don't know why Cold Heart used, unless I missed it. Oh no, okay. Alright, yeah, so we didn't take too much damage from that hit. Obviously, we need to be getting back through our stuff as quick as possible and not taking too many debuffs. But it seems like we're not having too many issues here. I think that moving the order around and putting putting New at the very end and Mithrala at the very front will be beneficial so that he's landing his freezes more often. Without the freezes, it's kind of iffy. But I mean, 3 minutes isn't too bad. Let's go ahead and check this live arena. Oh Lord, okay. Live arena is not done very often here. That's not good at all. Okay, yeah, live arena should definitely be taken a bit more seriously on this account, especially considering how big the account is. Now, we just have to go back and make a few small adjustments, but this team does work. Let's take it to stage 6. Let's move. Okay, we need to move these three around. Let's put Mithrala up front, wherever she is. Goodness, it's too many people. Okay, there she is. And then we need our Cold Heart. Now, I don't remember which Cold Heart it is. I didn't put a thing on it, which kind of sucks. 60k, I believe ours was the 60k one. And then Newt. Newt needs to come in here. And then this should just be the team, guys. I think everything will be fine. All right. Fireknight hard. Let's just set up the same stuff here. Have her open A1. I don't really want her using that there. And then Cold Heart, it's just the same thing. Don't use this, and then don't use this. And then Newt, he's opening and not using his A2. He's number oneing his A2, not using that and not using that. And then from there should be fine. Now, stage 6 is where I wanted to get us, and hopefully this feels like a pretty consistent run. Yeah, okay. Even that little bit of defense ignore does make a big difference. Almost through this first wave in 20 seconds, and probably it'll probably end up being about 40 seconds, but almost through it in 30. Yep, right at 40. Alright, if you guys were to be doing this, by the way, you don't need Lenathriel in a damage build. It's just a nice little bonus to have, but something, if you don't have him in a damage build, please do your live arena and get the defense ignore up, get the crit damage up, get the speed up, and all of this will be easier. Getting an extra 10 speed from live arena means your 290 speed will be 300 and 300 speed. I forget how fast Fireknight Hard 10 is. I farm Fireknight Hard 10 and my team is about 100% win rate. It's probably like 99.9%. I guess it could fail if it just has horrible RNG one run, but that's most runs. Unless you have just unresistible debuffs on everybody, then I guess not. Okay, now this is the real test. Like I mentioned, this is where we want to be farming. Okay, there we go. So knocking back that turn meter, getting that big hit in. Now, if our cold heart is fast enough, we should get the heal reduction up. Also, if you're building this team, you might end up having to use let's say no crit rate on Fat Man, putting a defense amulet on Cold Heart. These are all things that I have had to do before. When Fireknight Hard first came out and I needed a team, I had to do those things. Exactly. I didn't have New or Lenathriel when it first came out, so it was a Stagnite team. Oh, yeah, that's something I forgot about. Need to turn off his A2. So when you get too many debuffs up, your nuke can't freeze, which ruins your run. So here, just a little change is turn off his A2, as well as if you can, you want to get as little poisons up as possible. Now, by the end of the fight, you're most likely going to have a maxed out set of debuffs, but if you can avoid it, do so as much as possible so that you can get the turn meter reduction off of him. But that is the team, guys. That's going to be the takeover. I have a bunch of gear cleansing to do on this account afterwards, but I don't want I don't think that it's going to get pushed too much further. I might push it to stage 8 and see if it works there, but I do not believe 10 is going to happen without pushing your live arena very hard, getting these bonuses. I don't see it happening without a Cardiel and a Valkyrie. Not to say it can't happen, just saying, but on this account, I don't see it happening. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did learn something from this video, if you did enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button. We are on our final push to 1,000 subscribers. I already have the giveaway for 1,000 subscribers planned out. It is a very big giveaway, and I hope you guys get involved. It's a super good account. Already has Lydia and Mithrala and another set of amazing champions with it, as well as I'm going to be doing 2 takeover giveaways with it. So thank you all again. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.